down and shut up.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me peace.
Why so serious?
You take the blonde and I'll take the one in the tailor.
This is Sparta!
I'll have what she's having.
Welcome to another installment of the Screen
That
Squad.
would be a bag of dicks.
Like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Ozzy.
And Edgar, probably frozen.
No, you're good now. You're good now. This week we're talking about I think one of the most underrated movies ever created by man.
Well, first of all, I tried to get a different background for like a different solar system, but when I typed in pictures of Uranus, it just was way off right there.
Yeah, so we're talking about 1999's Galaxy Quest. A gem of a movie if you guys haven't seen it. Such a great comedy, great parody of Star Trek, great overall, great writing.
It's not a Star Trek movie?
No, but it's such a good.
They use the Trekker convention
The Trekkie?
idea.
The Trekkie?
That Trekker.
Trekkie? They're
Trucker?
Trekkies. They're Trekkies.
No, Trekkies. That's an insult. How dare you, sir? It's Trekkers.
Trucker? That's over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trucker.
It's Trekkies. So it's a Trekkie convention, right? No, but the movie is about a cast from an old Star Trek-esque TV show. They are recruited by actual aliens to actually save their planet. The Galaxy Quest crew is led by Tim Allen.
And the historical documents.
It's such a good role for Tim Allen.
Oh yeah.
You have
Thankfully, Tim Allen, because it was going to be like, what's his name? Steve Martin, or I forgot who else they were looking at.
I
I can see Steve Martin. I can see
No.
Steve Martin as the
No.
head of the aliens.
Not at all.
Not as
No.
as long as it's not Martin Short, we're fine.
No, I don't see Steve Martin in this at all. It would have been a way different movie. I don't know why, but I feel like Tim Allen brings emotion to the role. Like you feel the role that he's playing. Alan,
I mean, asshole prima donna.
yeah.
Asshole prima donna is take all the glory.
Yeah, and you have Alan
Easy.
I'm just saying. No, that's what he played. He
Did
played
he?
an asshole prima donna.
at the beginning.
His
Then-
own cast hated him.
Yeah, then you have Alan Rickman.
That man is an asshole.
Alan Rickman in such another great role. I guess
Alan
has
Rickman.
his version of Spock, as their version of Spock, and then you have Sigourney Weaver, who is
Ageless.
she's in the movie.
She's ageless.
Okay, easy. Then you have
Is that your crush? Is that your celebrity crush?
Oh no, he's dead. Gene Wilder's dead.
no. Then you have who played Tommy? I already forgot. Tommy ain't got no job. What's his name? I'm gonna have to look it up.
I know who you're talking about. Something Lazarus.
Tommy Weber. It's Daryl Mitchell.
I was way off.
No, then you have Tony Shalhoub who plays
Yeah.
Chen.
Little fact, he is
Monk?
actually an alien in real life.
And then then they threw Sam Rockwell as like I think it was a missing piece because that's another like funny role in that movie. Sam Rockwell.
Well, they
And
figured
I think that was
they
one of the
figured him
first
out
times
by the end of.
But that was one of the first times I had ever seen Sam Rockwell.
That you remember him?
Yeah, that I
Yeah.
remember him in the movie.
Yeah.
Because I know he's been in a whole
Sam
bunch.
Rockwell does not get as much credit as he should for how good of an actor he is.
Oh, he's a great actor.
Oh,
Great dancer, too.
phenomenals. I mean, he's no Robert Downey Jr., but yeah, I get it.
Robert Downey Jr., huh?
Yeah, whatever.
Jackie Joyner Kersey. No, so
Do you know who that is?
that's just the name just popped in my head. So you have you have
Olympic runner.
you have the
At least he
the
didn't
main,
say John Wayne Gacy.
yeah, you have the main cast, right? But then you're also introduced to the alien cast, which is they're really the heart of the movie. Ultimately,
Rainn Wilson.
you have Rainn Wilson. You have Squeak. You have Squeak Little Bitch from
Squeak
Basketball.
Scolari. You say it right. Squeak Scolari.
Squeak Little Bitch Scolari. He's in the movie. You have Rainn Wilson. You
Aren't
have
they big fucker? You can call it big fucker? No.
yeah. You have a lot of people. Then who? The main guy. What is I already like?
I know he was on Just Shoot Me as a photographer, but I can't remember his actual name. I feel bad because he's really good in this too.
I'll find it.
Alf.
Ah, you kill me.
You have Enrico. His name is Enrico Colantoni. He's
Sure, why
Mathazar.
not?
Mathazar. Then you have Justin, like a young Justin Long. You have a young.
It's his
Justin Long in
first
this
movie, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
You have a real young Justin Long in this movie.
And a bunch of background guys that are with him who you've seen in other movies. A lot of them weren't also accepted as well.
Yeah.
I think the guy who the other tall
The tall guy,
friend of Justin
the guy
Long's
that
the
blows
mind
up,
powers.
Yeah, he blows up a car with his mind,
Yeah.
and accepted. But no, you have a real good cast overall. Even the smaller roles are really good in this movie. But in the villain, I think the big high point of this movie, number one, obviously you have the writing, but then you also have Stan Winston's creature effects.
Makeup, yeah.
The makeup effects, because the effects for the villain, right? You have the effects for the villain were amazing. Like they still look good, even though the movie
still
came
hold
out
up, yeah.
even though it came out in '99. Like
Doesn't look like shit, which is good.
The practical effects look really good. From that pig lizard, right? The pig lizard, to all
The rock monster from
the rock monster was all CGI,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
all the practical effects. You have the pig lizard. You have the general. You have all the aliens.
Tim Allen's muscles when he took his shirt off.
Again, all
Like,
CGI.
that was CG, bro.
That's all
CG.
CG.
Yeah. They sprayed him down with baby oil and it's like, all right, stand there.
Airbrush stabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have Kurt Lazarus is his alien head that he wears pretty much to the majority of the movie.
Which doesn't move throughout
and
the whole
never comes
thing
off.
until he fights the dude when
And it's just like a little flap.
Yeah.
and then little hairs come down here and there.
Yeah. See, but I think that's another thing. Like the effects in the movie are just so great. The villain, even though the villain is at parts played like some part of it is like for comedic effect, it's an effective villain. The general, he's an effective villain. Like if I were to if you see if you're taken to a spaceship and you see this in real life, I mean, number one, yeah, I'm
You
gonna
shit
think it's
yourself.
practical effects, but it's like there's no way Tim Allen was gonna handle one punch from these guys. But it's a movie.
Yeah.
It's a movie. But and then you have the arc. You have the arc of Tim Allen's like redemption with his own team, with the whole Galaxy Quest crew. Because at the beginning of the movie, when you're introduced, he is pompous. He is trying to do his own thing. He doesn't want to do things with the crew. He doesn't care about them.
He's also fed up with the whole idea because when he overheard the guys in the bathroom, he made him feel like shit. Going, you know what, this is all I have. And I mean, that guy, he seemed like he was close to like suicide. Like he really like hated his life for a second there.
That bathroom scene supposedly is like real life. So something that William Shatner experienced. So I think the character is based on him, on Shatner.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Being connected to the Star Trek like cruise.
Cruise.
Yeah,
And
because the Next Generation people get the same crap. Are you okay? Did you like freeze?
No, but Patrick Stewart doesn't get it. He gets more Professor Xavier stuff. So
But now,
he still gets it.
yeah.
He still
Or
gets
the
it.
meme.
That's true.
My God, why?
That meme,
Yeah.
No, but still, it's like, yeah, it's a TV show from the '60s. It was big at that time, so there are a lot of fans, and there are a lot of passionate fans, and that's the thing that this movie shows, that there's a lot of passionate fans that really are still, engulfed in the world of that was built.
Who's more passionate? Star Wars or Star Trek people?
That's a debate in itself, I didn't watch. I didn't grow up watching Star Trek. Star Trek wasn't my jam at all.
I enjoy the movies. I didn't watch the show.
I hated I hated 4.
The first Star Trek movie that I saw was Insurrection, and that was in theaters. Other than
That's
that,
Abrams. No?
That's the next gen
no,
though too.
no, that's still with Patrick Stewart.
That's next gen.
But
No, I
then,
don't think I watched that.
then the J.J. Abrams came out, and I was like, okay, these are pretty cool. These are cool. They felt very the same speed of like Mission Impossible, but I know a lot of people don't like it.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed those just because it gave me a different feel. Like it's not just a long TV show. Because that's what like some like the original movies, like Search for Spock is a much better movie than all of them, but it just feels like it's a long episode. And then it's you kind of know what I mean. Like they just kind of said, "Fuck it," we made these episodes, just put them together.
Yeah, I get it. But see, and that's one of the things that gets captured. That whole fandom that Star Trek has, is they captured at the very beginning with the Galaxy Quest con that they had. And yeah, you do see Tim Allen or Jason Nesmith's attitude from the very beginning, that he is trying to keep his career moving forward, and he has to
Mrs.
keep
Nesmith?
living. Yeah, Jason Nesmith, and then he's
Isn't that the
Buzz Lightyear's name when he's
when
drunk?
he's drinking
When he's
tea,
drunk
when he
on-
gets drunk on tea?
Ms. Nesbit. I think it's Nesbit.
Oh, Nesbitt. I don't
I
know.
think it's
Whatever.
Nesbit. No, but
It sounds the same.
yeah, same difference. No, but
It's like it's the same guy.
no, but you get the whole crew, right? You get his arc from the beginning to where he doesn't really care about the crew until he actually now has a purpose. Even though it's a complete lie that he's telling these aliens that he is a commander, he's all that. But
We have procured you a limo.
and then his arc does come out when he realizes, stuff's at stake, like actual lives are at stake, alien lives, their lives, his crew's life, all that. That's, I think, underlying is what's so good about this movie, is that almost everyone in this has an arc. From Tony Shalhoub to Justin Long to Tim Allen to Sigourney Weaver, they all have an arc. They all have a specific ending.
Tony Shalhoub just literally, his character was awesome because he was like, hey, this thing's going on here.
He gets into some calamari, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you get this tentacle porn, man.
Yeah.
It just showed up high.
Some hentai. Gets into
But then
some
he
hentai.
actually helped Sam Rockwell's character kind of like feel like he fit in.
Yeah.
He wasn't just expendable. He was,
Shalhoub
lucky guy.
auditioned for a guy that
See,
was beat by what's his name, Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell is like, I think Tony Shalhoub, the part that he plays, the disconnected,
the engineer.
he's just
The
disconnected
pothead?
from everything. Yeah, like he's just out of it. He just doesn't care at that point. He's like, whatever, it is what it is. He's just going about it, and then he
Extremely phenomenal actor too. God
he
damn.
comes back, and then the same thing with Alan Rickman's character, where you have that character who hates being the character he is, right? But at the very end, he embraces it again.
Man, I'm looking forward to Marvelous Mrs. Maisel next season. Yeah, because Tony Shalhoub's in it. Sorry.
Oh, I only know him from Monk and
From
Men in Black.
That's it.
That's
I only
it.
remember from Men in. Like I never
I don't
saw
think I've
Monk,
seen
but
him
I
in
remember
anything
Men in
else.
Black.
Always alien connected too.
That's his thing. That's
Yeah.
his thing. Oh no, 13 Ghosts. He was also the dad in
Was he?
13 Ghosts. Yeah, Tony Shalhoub. He's in 13 Ghosts. But overall, I think the movie itself, from the whole crew to the aliens in it, that's really the connections that they have in the movie really make it, and the fact it's funny. It is funny. It does have, the comedy does hit in this movie. I still, like, this is maybe like I don't know how many times I've seen this movie, but I was rewatching it last night, and I still laugh at certain points. I still find a lot of stuff funny.
And it's not like intentional because they're playing their characters straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the situations.
But and when Rickman like is holding that dude dying, it's just you kind of just he feels those words he used to say on a TV show mean something to them, so he says it to him before he
By
dies.
Grabthar's hammer.
Yeah, or something like that.
I'll avenge you.
I thought you were gonna say yippee ki yay.
No.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
So you have that, but then you also have
Damn you,
like,
Potter. What?
and then you have the on the opposite end of how cool they are as a crew. You know, the Galaxy Quest crew. You have the regular aliens who are just weird, but them being weird is what's funny because they're just completely the way they laugh to the way they clap to the way they walk, everything. Like they really had to dedicate themselves to do that in this movie and not crack up, because it was
I don't think Rainn Wilson had any issues.
no.
Does he doesn't say anything, does he?
He said has maybe like one or two lines. That's it.
Like in the beginning when they're introduced themselves in the limo.
Yeah.
When they're
He's
looking for
actually
the
explaining stuff to
clown,
him.
When they give him Coke, the Coca-Cola when he asks for Coca-Cola.
when they're trying
Yeah.
to buy fried chicken,
Yeah.
Oh, fried chicken sounds good right now. You have no idea.
everything sounds good to you.
Hell yeah! You can't mention food in front of a fat man. Sorry.
No, but then so if we talk and then talking about just the look of the movie and the way
Dude,
the
that
movie
KFC
flows.
sandwich is delicious.
Oh my God, you're gonna keep.
I'm
going.
saying.
You just said. Who cares?
I'm sorry, it just made me think.
Why
I was
are
like,
you
man,
talking about food? Relax. Just go eat
hungry.
something.
He's
just
hungry.
woke up.
I
Jeez.
just woke up.
Hey,
Then you, so
hey, joke's on you. I'm always hungry.
so you have the
I'm like the Hulk.
you have the director who did this movie, right? Dean Parisot? You know, one of the movie he did that wasn't as it was good, but not as good as this one. Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Did he do that?
Yeah, he directed that one. He directed
It wasn't
Bill and
bad.
Ted. It wasn't bad.
was
but
alright.
I think had they given it more time to
How
work
much
on
more
it.
time do you want?
Hey, we already did an episode on
They
that.
didn't give it an ending. You know, I'm just saying. But he's done that movie. He's done Red 2, the Bruce Willis one.
I like Red and Red too.
He's done. I don't think he did Red, but I know he did Red 2.
I like red.
So he's done all those. He's done those movies. But I think from all the ones that I've seen from the list of the movies that he's made, I think the one that he's
Quest.
best known one is the best one of his movies is definitely Galaxy Quest.
It's a great movie.
It's really good, and I remember when it came out, I didn't pay it any attention. Like in theaters, I didn't care for it. I think it was when you, Edgar, when you either rented it or you bought it, and we all watched it. That's how we all realized how good it was. Like
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing it the first time, but I remember liking it. And then I just rewatch it every once in a while when it's on
didn't get
on
any
one of the streams.
It didn't get any promotion. That's why it kind of bombed a little bit in the theaters.
But it's one of those movies that it was high, it was big budget for what it was. But
Looks like we're having technical difficulty.
What? With who?
Oh, nothing.
What are you talking about? I'm listening.
No, I'm saying it's one of the movies that's like it's a big budget like like studio film, but still has a cult following.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The movie, the budget was about 45 million. It grossed worldwide 90 million, so it made its
grossed.
budget back.
Yeah, but it could have made more.
Oh, definitely. it
Especially if
coulda
you
made
watch
more.
the trailer. They played it like a screwball comedy. They didn't make it like it was
They
like
didn't
what it
market-
was.
Yeah,
It could have,
wasn't marketed
yeah,
well.
it could have been
Definitely
way
could've
better.
Yeah, it could have been marketed a lot better. But I think this
Could have been the biggest movie of the summer.
But that's the thing.
God damn it.
It's just one of those movies that's now like it is a cult classic. People still find this movie. People are still finding whenever people talk about it. Like again, if you haven't seen Galaxy Quest,
It's a must watch.
it's
You
a-
gotta watch
definitely
it
is a
and you'll be
must
like,
watch.
I'm in. I understand it. I get this. It's
You will fall in love.
yeah.
well, it actually made me want to rewatch the original Star Trek movies, and I realized they're not that great.
I wouldn't say that. No, but it
Except for Search for Spock. Search for Spock is dope.
no, but again.
You don't like the one where the whales come out?
There's
Nah,
whales
God,
in the
stupid.
movie? There's
God
whales
damn
in the movie? No, but definitely like this movie.
Dory.
This movie does have has a lot going for it, and when people do watch it, I think the general consensus of the movie is that they like it. People like this movie. It's super enjoyable, and it just flew under the radar again with poor marketing at the time, but it still holds up now. When you watch it now, it doesn't feel because again, there are still cons that go on. It doesn't feel dated. Nothing about the movie feels dated, even though some of the technology they're using in the movie, but that's part of the show, right? It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
They're just mimicking what they saw in the historical archives. But even that
the
doesn't feel,
historical documents.
Even that doesn't feel. Even the CGI, like when they're running through the ship, doesn't look bad. But I 100% give all the credit to the practical effects of this movie.
I think the website is kind of dated though, because I think it's still up.
There's still a Galaxy Quest website.
The one from the movie, the one that Justin Long is on, I think it's still up. I may be wrong.
I gotta find this. Keep talking amongst yourselves while I look.
Hey, so how you doing over there?
I don't know. It's just literally hungry. I'm really, really hungry. God damn.
Yeah, but I think it was up or something.
No,
Huh?
I can't find it. No, but but yeah, I mean, but still, like even then, like even those small pieces like that, if you don't pay attention to like what's on the screen and how old it looks or anything, but it still doesn't feel dated. The story works, the movie works, the special effects work, and the characters, like the connections that the team makes with the what are they called, the termites?
The
Thermometers.
Thermalians,
Thermostats.
The thermians? Thermians?
Thermians, there you go.
Something
yeah,
like that?
maybe Thermians.
One of those.
Isn't the theremin isn't that like an instrument?
Yeah, that's a theremin. That's a theremin. That's a theremin.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a theremin.
Okay.
But again, like the relationships they build, the
We're praising this movie. We don't even know the names. it's like, oh,
hey, it's
I've
I've
sons of bitches. I don't know.
I've watched it so many times and I still don't know what the names of they are. I don't know. But it's just such a good movie. Nonetheless, that doesn't take away from the fact that the movie is very enjoyable.
Thermians.
Thermians.
It's
right?
Thermians.
Thermians.
Right.
So that doesn't take away. Like you have the relationships between the Galaxy Quest crew, the Thermians. Then you have the fact that spoilers. You better watch this movie because we're gonna go like where the bad guys destroy the planet, and they're only the Thermians that are left are the ones on the ship. That's what really like brings them home to they have to beat this bad guy up. And this is one of those movies where I liked what they did with the ending with the Omega 13 to like not explaining what it does in the movie.
Isn't that like a vitamin?
I don't know.
Isn't that Omega 3?
That's Omega 3.
There's a 3 in there. It's an Omega. You just had to add a little 1.
So I like what they did by kind of explaining, but really be like we don't understand what this does until the very end when they actually have to use it.
Scholars say it does this.
I think the first time I saw it, that caught me off guard when everything happens with the villain at the end, and they have to use the Omega 13. That caught me off guard, and then after that, I started realizing you see that a lot now, kind of in movies where that's a kind of like a plot device that's used in movies. Like, oh, we're gonna go back and we're gonna, alter time, pretty much.
Yeah.
But but it works in the context
From
of
your
Galaxy
favorite
Quest.
movie? Your favorite movie?
Which one? All of them.
Endgame.
That's a great movie. But they actually go into the past. Not for
I mean, they
13
also
seconds.
let what happened actually happen before they go back in the past. Like it's not like instant, like just push the button before it finishes. No.
Yeah, I mean, just the way everything goes down. It's such a good way to cap off the movie, and I like the fact that the movie ends the way the movie starts. In a convention. In a convention. That's what I like that they. It's
One of the
like
dudes
a callback,
from.
But it's a completely different team
Kids
at
in
that
the Hall.
point, right? It's a completely different team. At the beginning, they were disconnected. They didn't like each other. By the end of it, they're like, we're best friends again. We're all homies. And we're gonna do the reboot. And that's another thing that this introduces like the reboot of what they did with the Galaxy Quest. The story continues, Overall, I just can't say more about how good Galaxy Quest is. You have to kind of experience it yourself because it's just such a good watch. Such a good watch. When you sit there and you just enjoy it.
Yeah, well, the initial idea of the movie turns people off, but as soon as you start watching, it's great. Just how he finds himself realizing this is all real, when he finally gets sent back.
But that's another thing. The movie
Who
doesn't.
knows what the original is though? Because I thought it was supposed to be a little bit darker when Harold Ramis was involved.
Maybe,
But he left when they hired
Tim Allen.
Allen.
No, but I think overall, like it's.
Steve Martin to rescue. Okay, no.
God no.
Never.
I think it is such a good movie to watch. It's a good like it's just all of it works. And had it been a different team, it might have just been a different movie and might not have been as good.
Imagine Bill Murray instead of Tim Allen. Yeah, that'd have been dope.
But they did it. Like Harold Ramis ended up doing.
Think about it.
Hold on. Didn't he end up doing Evolution? Which is just Ghostbusters with aliens.
Who?
Didn't Harold Ramis
Bill Murray?
do? Harold Ramis do. He did Evolution, which is a great movie. Which is another funny movie. It's really well done. But it is Ghostbusters. It is Ghostbusters with aliens. That's all it
But
is.
you couldn't have Bill Murray and Harold Ramis again together. They would have killed each other.
Back then, yeah. Back then, yeah, they definitely would have.
Just slammed up against the wall.
But they made up surprisingly before, not long before Harold Ramis passed. At least that's what they say.
That's what everyone says.
The mythos.
That's what everyone says. But definitely
Ramis' family says too.
But definitely overall, I think watching Galaxy Quest is kind of like a must-watch. It's one of those movies that if you haven't seen, you should definitely check out. Most people that watch it enjoy it and have a good time with it. It's not a movie that doesn't lag, right? It's a movie that goes like from the beginning. They do a setup.
Yeah.
But it doesn't lag. There's no lag in the movie. That's what I really enjoy about the movie. That there's really no lag in it. Well, I guess on that note, guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at the Screen Squad Podcast. Watch Galaxy Quest. Well, this has been Vinny.
This is Ozzy.
And Edgar.
We'll see you guys next week.
Say your name.
I need that.
No, you don't. Go.
Bye, Felicia.